Welcome to Around the Board, a show where four board game enthusiasts discuss board game topics and news. On today's show, we've got episode 66.
Execute Order 66.
And we're going to have a lot of fun recapping Gen Con. It's a top 10 list of our favorite games played at Gen Con or bought at Gen Con. Whatever you want to say. We're relaxed and easy here. We're graceful because we can't ever get things right and agree on everything, right? So,
pretty much.
All right. Let's get this thing started with your hosts, Daniel Jen Connors, John 20-Sided Theismann, Ty Breaker Williams, and I'm Andy Annapolis Barnett. Thank you for joining us around the board.
Good job, Andy.
I hope you like
Well,
those
thank you.
names. It took John and I hours
To
think
come up
of
with
that.
those?
Yes.
They're like an 8-hour car ride just to come up with those names.
Yep.
So I hope you
Yep.
appreciate that.
That's amazing. And we have a new person on the show today, our representative in the field, our St. Louis correspondent. That would be Ty Williams.
That's right.
That's right.
Yay.
And the only reason he's on the show is because... Ty?
Because I love board games.
No, because you
Okay.
got invited to Jamie Stegmeyer's board game party. Or board game night.
I'm actually going there again this Wednesday.
Bragger.
Oh, so
Gonna
jealous.
have
Nice.
another blast. At
Well done, sir.
Jamie's place. Yeah.
He's our inside man.
He's
We're
our
gonna
inside
ride on his
man with
coattails.
with Stonemeyer and Miniature Market and all those good things that are in
That's
St.
right. In St. Louis.
All
So
in
yeah,
St.
very
Louis.
nice.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, St.
Well,
Louis is like the mecca of board gaming, if you didn't know
Apparently
that.
it is now. Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
There's a lot
actually
going on
There's yeah, there really is.
What is
I
Grey
think
Griffin's
Grey
there?
Wolf Studios.
oh, Grey Wolf Studios.
Yeah, Greater Than Games used to be there, but I think they dissipated or something. But yeah, there's a lot going on in St. Louis,
Wow.
including Ty.
Including Ty.
Ty's
That's
going
right.
on. He got it going on.
So Ty, you know how this works, right? We've explained this thoroughly to you. Okay.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
explain to the audience.
Yes, Daniel. Why don't you tell them?
All right. Well, our top 10s are unlike anyone else's top 10s. You've seen top 10s on the Dice Tower, and you've seen top 10s on Man vs. Meeple, but you haven't seen top 10s on Around the Board. That's right. We are going to collectively come up with a top 10. But the catch is we get 2 vetoes. That's right. We have to agree on this. So sometimes there's a little gaming the system. We put up games that we know Andy's going to hate just so he will use those vetoes so that I can slip on the game I really want. So at the end, we're going to have the top 10 list. That is the most useless top 10 list you've ever seen, but it's going to be fun and you're going to enjoy it.
So,
So
for
that's it,
clarification, did I get it right? Is it the top 10 games we played at Gen Con?
Played or bought.
Played or bought? Okay.
Played or
Yes.
bot. I did bot
That you were
because I thought
experienced
that's what
to,
it
that you had-
was.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Top
right.
10 games that you were exposed to at Gen Con.
Ooh, that sounds...
Near the
I don't want to know what Andy was exposed to at Gen Con.
Well, I saw him near the never mind, I won't say. it.
Let's
The
not go.
COVID booth.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
okay,
COVID
Before
booth.
we get started, we have a young friend out there who listens, and I told her
Oh!
I was playing a game with her on Second Friday,
Oh, I know who
and
it is.
we were discussing what the definition of cool was, and I had to tell her that it meant slay, and she thought that was the cringiest things ever.
That's
so when
pretty
we
cringy.
played, so when we played Ito, where you're given a number and you have to say on you have to come up with a word that describes that number. So in this case, it was what is cool and what is not cool. Not cool being like 1, and I had 10. So I said saying the word slay,
Yeah.
and she said Daniel saying the word slay and put it below mine.
Hello,
And it was
even less
a
cool.
great experience. And this entire story is so that she can hear me say slay like 20 more times. So,
Gosh.
Well,
We're killing
there you go.
Kaylee right now.
you know what's funny is
Yeah.
we've got a bunch of different decades represented in the different hosts here today. So
Oh, we
I would
do.
like to go around the board real fast and say what word you would say instead of cool. What word comes to mind? Daniel?
the bomb, of course.
Okay. John?
Rad.
Okay. Ty?
Let's say epic.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And I'm going
I
to
like
say
epic.
I'm going to say groovy.
Oh, stop it. You're
Oh,
not from the
that's not even
70s.
you.
Gosh.
John was closer to groovy than you.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Bodacious, man.
There you go.
There you go. Something totally tubular, radical. Okay, let's get on with this. We got some stuff to do here, so let's start it off. Round 1. Fight!
There's no rounds.
There's no round.
I didn't realize that after I played the sound effect.
Jumping into it.
Round 1 is all there will be.
Yes.
Well, this is the thing. Our producer behind the scenes, before we start, has to decide who is going to go first.
Yes.
And he does it randomly, but it appears to always be Chris's corner. So so Ty was picked once again to start this off.
It's always that corner.
It's always that corner. It just seems that I don't know how it happens, but it's completely unbiased and random.
All right. Well,
so Ty, you get the first one.
Kick us
first
off.
Nomination up for bid, buddy.
All
what
right.
is it?
Let's see if we waste our vetoes on it.
To either 1v1 or 2v2. And so you either play 1v1 in the French-Indian War, or you can play 1v1 in the 7 Years' War, or you can play 2v2 in both wars at the same time.
I assume the 7 Years' War is a campaign mode?
Not exactly.
Well,
that was a joke. Sorry.
You like 20-minute campaigns.
That was a joke. Just kidding.
2-minute campaigns.
Yes. There'd be a lot of campaigns to get to 7 years.
10 2-minute campaigns.
It would.
Oh, so tell us about it, Ty. Is it similar to Blitzkrieg then, or is it similar to any of the other games?
So I got to be honest. I haven't played Blitzkrieg.
Okay.
I've looked at it, but the way that this game plays, when Andy and I played it 1v1, we played the French-Indian War, and so me and him, I was the British and he was the French.
Oui.
And so Andy was kind of controlling the Canada side of things, and I was
Sky Blue
America side of things down below. And we were fighting 3 wars at the same time. You're always fighting 3 wars, and it's really simple.
Sounds historically accurate.
Every war starts kind of in the middle with a little yellow block, and it can slide either one way or the other based on who's doing better in the war. And so it can either slide to
thing.
Sliding blocks. Way to sell it, Chris. I mean, Ty.
Yeah. It can either slide to the red and the British are winning, or it can slide to the blue and the French are winning. And you can unanimously win a war by sliding it to the end of your side and get some extra bonus points for the next war, which you kind of get to choose the path of where you go for the next war. You can either go one way or the other and start with an advantage in the next war if you do well in the first one. But most likely, if you're doing well in one war, you are losing in another war. So,
okay. Cool.
But it played really fast, and I really liked it. I think Andy liked it too. So that's why
Did it play faster than your explanation?
That explanation took a while.
It did.
Even half the game time.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, the game was so simple. I think we had it was like a 10 or an 11-year-old explain it to us. He was really young.
Nice.
But yeah, he explained it really well.
And he was from Columbia, Missouri.
No, no way.
So,
yeah,
Missouri.
Halfway between us all.
All right.
I think we're all ready to vote, aren't we?
Wait a minute. He left off one of the major things. I don't think you mentioned the main mechanic. It's not one of the main. It's a big mechanic. It's a deck. It's a bag builder. It's a bag builder.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me change my vote.
Oh wait, yeah, that's
okay.
Gonna reevaluate. Okay, are we ready?
Yes, let's do it.
I have my Telestration notebook, and I'm gonna reveal my approved.
Approved. You don't get to vote, Tom.
I didn't have time to write, but it's approved.
You didn't.
Cool.
I would have. Dang it, John! I would have vetoed this.
Really?
I thought you.
This is a great game.
Veto it.
You thought I was going to veto it?
This was a really fun game.
It was a very good game.
I have Blitzkrieg over there, and I've played it once. And 2-player games are just hard to get out to the table. So,
well, they are.
And I also just thought that Ty needed his number 1 game shut down. So,
wow,
but it's okay. Hey, I played the game and I lost. Okay, but I still have 2 vetoes left.
Well, I gotta be honest.
I was ready for the. Okay, Andy, shut up for a second.
Shut up for a second, man.
I was ready for the veto until I looked it up and I saw it's not just remind you of Blitzkrieg. It's made by the same people, and every game that I've played of that series has been fun. So I was like, it's got to be a good game. But
Dave
you can play
Thompson is an
4-player. You can play
incredible
2v2. So that would be easier to do. So
Yeah.
Well, the thing I really enjoyed about it is like Ty was saying, you're usually battling on 3 fronts, which reminds me of real life. My kids, my wife, and myself. I'm in a constant war with all
Checks out.
3.
where's Daniel and
This
I? We should be on that list.
Nah, not
You guys are lower on the list.
All
That's
right.
right.
Andy, maybe you can have
All
a game
right.
of your own.
Well, there you
that
go.
We'll talk about.
Ty,
A
good job.
game
You
of
got
my
your
own.
first game ever on a top 10 list from around the board. That's
Nice.
hard work, my friend.
That's quite the accomplishment. Yes, quite the accomplishment. All right, so I am surprised Ty didn't go with this one because this was my favorite of the con, and it was excellent. Excellent. It was also one you couldn't buy yet, and seriously, this one blew me away. Natera.
Yeah.
Natera.
Yeah.
Now, Natera is inspired heavily by Dune Imperium and Terraforming Mars, and it has aspects from both. There's some worker placement, and there's claiming an area to get bonuses like you do in Dune Imperium, where you put your banner down. Like in Terraforming Mars, you go through a lot of cards, and there's all kinds of different tags you match up, and you build an engine. I loved it. This game was fantastic. It was. I immediately went. So first of all, the company that makes it is Horizon Games. It is a couple of guys from Montreal, French Canadians, and they were awesome. They were there with us, demoing the game, showing it to us, teaching it to us, and they opened up a late Kickstarter campaign for people at Gen Con, and I took advantage of that, man. I hopped on and backed that, and I can't wait to get it. It's coming, I think, sometime in September. But the game is just marvelous. It was it hit all the right things for me.
It's still open until the 13th as well.
Oh, is it really?
13th. You know,
Okay.
Well,
yeah. This might get out before there, maybe
I
not.
doubt
But
it.
If this
it
gets
is,
out
August
before,
13th.
you can still hop on.
Andy, you left out the best part about that play is that these group of French Canadians were more aware of American history than you were, and that came out.
That's right.
Became very evident during that game.
Yep.
Where Andy had no idea John F. Kennedy was shot in the head, and
Well, I knew he was shot. I didn't know where exactly.
Well, forget that, why that was important. But then we just turned to them, these people that, are English second language French Canadians. And we said, do you know how John F. Kennedy was killed? Yes, he was shot. And like, well, where was he shot? Not only did they know he was shot in the head, first they're talking about, he was on the street in Dallas and there was a guy in the boat. No.
I knew all
yeah,
that,
shot in
John.
the head. Of course, they knew the whole story. And Andy
I knew he was shot. I didn't know it was the head. I didn't watch the gruesome coverage like you. I'm not one of those gore people.
Andy thought John F. Kennedy was the head of Health and Human Services right now. So I don't
Hashtag too soon.
know what's going on. But anyway,
Hey,
are we ready to vote on this game though?
Yeah, Natera.
If you know how JFK died, let us know in the comments below.
I don't get to vote, so
Well,
I don't have to write anything. Okay.
Me and Ty were in on this, so it's approved. It was a great game. I loved
it looked.
was
I
a
was
lot of
watching
fun.
from afar, but it looked really good.
Yeah, it was
I'm excited.
cool. And they were very proud to describe it as a mix between Dune Imperium and Terraforming Mars. So
and
that's
just to clear the record, it had plenty of unique stuff itself too. Lots of other unique stuff. It's just it took some of the best mechanics from some of the best games and used them, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
nope.
I don't know why that people talk about in their reviews sometimes. Oh, well, it just takes this from this and that from that and puts them together. Yeah, but if it's a good combination like chocolate and peanut butter, who cares?
It's much harder to come up with a mind-blowing new mechanic than it is to take what's great and make it even greater.
Yep. I
That's
agree.
right.
I think one of the best parts of that game was all of the animal puns on the cards.
That's
There
right.
were some really good ones.
Do you remember any you want to share right now?
I number one was definitely the Gnurse. Gnurse.
It was a GNU Gnurse.
Gnurse.
I liked the what was it? There was one that was Gambling Cheetah.
Oh yes,
Pretty good
Gambling
too.
That was
Cheetah was
great.
good. Yeah.
It was very clever for sure. So,
And if we didn't say it, the theme of this one, just real fast, I'm just throw the theme out there. I don't have the flavor text in front of me or anything like that. But
All right, now I'm going to veto it.
okay, the theme is that for thousands of years, I guess, humans have been trying to create animals, intelligent animals. Yes, unlike me, intelligent animals, and apparently they finally succeeded, and then humanity went extinct, and now the animals are on the show.
Yep, and
they're taking over
I
the
like
old
it even
cities.
more.
Society.
Yeah.
All right. So that's enough Natera there.
Yes.
Okay, Daniel, what you got?
and
Nutella.
I am going to present the new hotness, the game that is taking everyone by storm. Because anytime this company creates a game, it's an immediate media buzz. And I actually played this game and enjoyed it and bought it, and that is going to be Vantage from Stonemaier Games.
Nope, we lost Daniel.
He's gone. Just like
I'm
that.
back, baby.
Ah, there we go.
Vantage
Oh,
from
way to take
Stonemaier
advantage of the
Games.
fact that you have the game.
That's right. So this game is just an incredibly fun adventure game. If you like games that are open world, that you kind of get to just explore, do whatever you want, find fun, unique stories and unique locations with very little game mechanics, but the game mechanic that is there is very solid. You have a card, you have 6 skills, you decide what skills you're going to do, you're going to roll the dice. Now, the catch is you're always going to succeed on what you're attempting to do, but you're rolling the dice to determine how much essentially time or damage or morale you lost in the process. And that's where the cooperation part takes place, because if an opponent or if your friends has a way to absorb that dice, or if you have equipment to absorb those dice, then you're obviously taking less damage from what you are doing. But this game is really clever. It's meant to be played repeatedly so that you learn something about the world, and then you continue to learn about it. So the first time you encounter a flower person, you go, I'm going to pick the flower, and you get cursed. The second time you encounter a flower person, you go, I know not to pick that
There
flower,
you
so I'm
go.
not going to do that. So the game continues to build and build and build, and with only exploring one thing at a time, it leaves a lot of room for variability. Also, the locations will tell you exactly where to go next, like north, east, south, or west. So the cards can build a story, and it knows what story it's telling. So it has a good way to continue the story that makes it make sense.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's hear it.
Well, here,
Veto, Vantage, not Veto. It's called Vantage.
You read my mind, Daniel.
Well, we played this on Wednesday night. Ty
yep.
and
I'll go
John
first.
and
I'll go first to
and it
cut
was a
any
great
tension.
time.
Oh,
What?
go ahead. You're already voting?
Ooh.
Well,
I
I
approved.
guess he
I
oh
did.
my goodness.
I approved because I'm
Daniel,
following.
ready to flip it around?
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah.
Approve.
Hey.
Uh,
I approve.
this was going to be, I mean, this is the surprise game that I liked, because I was like, okay, it's day zero. We're here. People want to play Vantage. We'll play it. It's not my kind of game at all. But when you take a game like that, that's supposed to be, this is why some people don't like it, that it's not as wide open. Like you can't just, go flummoxing around everywhere. But I liked the rails, and I liked that it made sense. And I liked that you do explore a little bit. And then, like you're saying, if you keep playing it, you're going to learn more and more about this world. And it's kind of cool. And I liked it. I liked it. Gave you just enough choices, just enough things going on. Moved quick enough with 3 players. I don't know if more than 3 that would be the case.
Yeah,
But
6 was a
I think,
little rough, but
I
3
think
was
3
great.
is probably the sweet spot. Maybe 4, because then you'd have more stuff to do with your dice, more dice mitigation. But other than that, I wouldn't play any higher than that. But I liked it. Good game.
Come on, admit how surprised you are I didn't veto that, Daniel.
No, I'm incredibly surprised.
I'm
I literally
surprised.
was like, this has been a boring list so far because there's been no vetoes. I'm going to go for one that Andy 100% is going to veto, and you approved it. I'm shocked.
I'm
Don't worry,
trying
I'm
to
coming
follow
up.
post Gen Con. I'm trying to not be a D. It's a good philosophy in life. So
This was Ty. You might
This was
not
a
know
horrible
this.
time to choose.
Ty, you might not know this, but Andy admittedly vetoes things out of vindictiveness, and so I always said he puts the D in vindictive. So
it's true. It's true.
But
No,
I can tell that Ty's been wanting to say something. So
well, okay,
Ty,
real
Ty,
fast
say something.
before Ty
I
says
gotta
something.
talk about
Okay,
Vantage.
okay, 1 second. Just to clarify for all my fans out there, because I know I have a lot of fans of the Green
Oh,
Corner.
boy.
Right here, Andy, Green Corner. I did not play this game, and I will not play this game. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay.
I
Well,
have not
thanks.
betrayed anyone. I
Wow.
just being nice.
Thanks for that.
Mhm.
Young Ty, what do you got?
Well, I have to say, I first played this game with Jamie Stegmeyer
Oh,
at his
gosh.
place, and I played it with 6 people.
You suck.
I know, but yeah, 6 players. It was a lot. It felt a little slow. It was nice to hear all the stories going on with all the other players. It felt a little slow at first, but playing with 3 players on Wednesday night, I think, was the sweet spot. like John was saying, I think the structure of the game is great. I love that it's an RPG, but you can only do 6 things at one location, and you can only do one of those 6 options. So I like how there's that, and so the replayability I think is pretty endless. I mean, you open up the box and it's thousands of cards, and
Thousands.
you wonder if you'll ever get to touch all of them over the lifetime of playing this game.
Yes.
And so
I have
thought
touched
I
them
thought
all.
yeah.
I've licked
So
them all,
cringe,
too.
Daniel. So
Yeah.
cringe. Very creepy.
But I thought it was a great game. I've never really been into RPGs, but I think this is finally an RPG that I don't mind, and I actually do enjoy playing with friends. And
All
I
right.
can get into it, and it's a good game that you can just put down whenever you want to and come back whenever you want. So
I love it. My
That's
buddy Jamie made it.
That's right. You knew where he was going with that. All right.
All right, John. Let's see your first game. Let's see if we can get a veto, guys.
Let's get something
Come
on the veto list,
Try,
shall we?
Try harder.
Well, this is a game that I played on the Sunday of Gen Con.
Veto.
And we went up to the Tom Vassal service at the J Dub.
Is that like a full service gas station?
Yes.
Well, it was a church service led
Oh,
by
okay.
Tom Vassal. It wasn't
And
When you
a
said
so-
the Tom Vassal service, I
I couldn't
wasn't sure
remember
what
what
that
they
meant.
actually call it, but it's a service led by Tom Vassal. Really cool. And afterwards, a couple of the people in our group, which by the way, you go to Gen Con in a group, and I don't know, I think I saw Philip for maybe 30 minutes and Chris for, an hour out of the, 4 days we were there.
How about our
It's
friends
just
from
funny when you
You
do
Topeka?
saw Chris. You actually saw Chris more than anybody. And
Oh,
our
really?
friends
Yeah.
from Topeka, I'm still convinced didn't go.
Yeah, I only saw them
They were
when
like
we left the house and when we got back to the house.
they were gone
there.
like around lunchtime every day. They were like,
Yeah.
all right, we got a game. We're gonna go back and play it.
But anyway,
They were asleep when we left, and they were asleep when we
Sleep
arrived.
but Big Chris, after the service, I'm like, he wanted to take off. Him and Phil were going to leave, and I'm like, Chris, 10 o'clock. They're going to finally let us play Verdun. It's been on my list. I want to get this game played. It takes 20 minutes. It's a 2-player war game set in World War I. It's supposed to be really grueling. And, it's a Chris game. And people are yelling at me it's a Chris game when it's on my list. So I talked him into it. We went down there. We played it twice because it's that good. And I'm telling you, this, I think one of the things that captures the essence of World War I was afterwards, Chris was like, I just wish you really knew what you were fighting for. Half the time you didn't know what you were fighting for. I'm like, that's Verdun. You're just dying for no reason. You don't know why. And so it's so cool because you will have 6 locations, and he has 6 locations, and they're all worth different amounts, any from 1 to 7 stars or whatever. And he'll just pick one if you're the attacker, and then you play a card out of your hand. You have cards of the opponent and for you. So you might play like a 5 for, the French, and then I'm the German. So I don't want to lose it. So I'll play a 7 for the German. Or you can fake him out. Well, I'm going to throw one of your cards out there. I'll play an 8 French. And is this no good? Maybe this is no good. Maybe he's going to bomb everybody that's attacking. That's something else you can do. You can just bomb and kill everybody that's attacking. Then all the casualties count towards him. Countless casualties in this game. You end up with a negative score. I won the first game at -10. He won the second game, I think, at -29. And it's just, you're trying to decide when to cut your losses, when to take the losses, when it's, when it's going to be acceptable, when is it a chance to actually try something. And it all happens in quick, like 20 minutes. Really cool game. Gives you the feel of World War I with a trick-taking card game. Amazing product, amazing game. So anyway, vetoes away, baby.
Well, you did say the magic word veto. And, I have a reputation on this show, and that is
Not
no
getting
trick
games on the
takers
list?
on my
Oh.
list. That's right. I'm vetoing that.
Wow.
Verdun looks like I'm Verdun with that game.
Wow.
It looks really bad. Look at the Grizzled is about World War One. It looks cool.
You haven't seen these
Verdun
cards.
looks like it comes out of World War One.
You haven't
you're
seen
right. I
these
haven't seen the
cards. They're amazing. They're amazing.
Okay.
Great
Well,
art
they
on
need
these
to work
cards.
on that cover then, because that's a Verdun
The
cover.
cover's
I'm
terrible.
done.
Yeah, the cover is terrible.
Yes.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
We were this close
right.
to having a second 2-player war game on our list.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Ooh.
I was ready for it. I was excited. I trusted John.
Yeah.
Well,
That's good.
I'm
I will
glad
get it. You'll get a chance
I
to play
stepped
it.
up to the plate.
All right.
All right,
Poor
back
John.
where we started with
Poor
young
John.
Ty.
All right. My next game that I'm going to throw out. I think I'm going to throw out the game of Fliptoons.
Oh, really? You're going to take that one?
Gonna throw out Fliptoons. Yeah, I mean, this is, in my opinion, it's a fun, silly game. There's a little bit of luck involved, um, but mainly it's just a silly card game where you build in your deck of cartoon characters trying to make the most famous TV show possible.
Is that the theme?
And yeah, it
That
is
is
the
the
theme.
theme.
And when I went to the play and win, um, with one of the guys running it, he emphasized the theme more than I think he emphasized the main components and mechanics of the actual
Really?
game. He was so into the theme. But anyway, fame is just the main currency in the game. It's the only currency in the game. You use fame to generate uh, more fame and buy more characters and put them in your deck and dismiss characters by giving them severance packages, saying, "Hey, you're off the set," or "Hey, now you're on the set." And so you just keep building your deck and getting rid of bad cards until someone hits that magical number of 30 fame by flipping over their top 6 cards from their deck, and getting lucky. And so that kind of triggers the final round where everyone gets to flip 6 cards one final time with their deck of cartoon characters. And the person who had won the previous round does get a little 3-point bonus to their fame score. But yeah, that is Fliptoons, and it's just a fun, silly deck building game. I think it's one of the most simple deck builders out there that can get people into a sense of do I like deck building games or not? So
All right, your time's
Ty,
up. Your time's up.
I do want to say this, Ty. Don't ever call this a deck builder around Chris.
No.
Because he will
I won't.
probably crucify you. This while you are building a deck, if you are a true deck building person like Chris, this may not qualify as a deck builder. Just throwing that out there.
I
Yeah.
get
He'd
that.
call it hand
Oh, I
management,
get that.
probably.
All right, we
Probably.
ready to vote on this one?
Oh.
We are. Okay. Oh, I mean, approved.
Oh,
Love this
Andy.
game.
Ooh,
Andy, really?
So
Did you
I'm going to
play
take up
it?
the banner. I'm going to honor Chris, who's no longer on the show. I'm going to honor him by telling you that this is just Challengers 2.0.
Eh.
No.
It is.
I thought it was going to be, but it's not.
No, it's luck. It's all luck.
You have way
playing
more
war.
control.
You're playing war. You're flipping cards.
You have way
Whatever.
more
Did you
control
play
over
this,
what
Andy?
you do with your
I did
your
play
deck.
it. I did play it. And I tell you what, you flip 6 cards in this game. I'd rather flip 7 and play
Oh,
flip 7.
gosh.
Oh.
That is so much better than Flip 7.
No, it's not. Disagree.
Yes.
No, it was okay.
is
It's okay. It's just I don't think it'll have the staying power. So one of the big things that I base my games on these days is, does it have the staying power? Can I play it over and over again and really enjoy it? And I don't think I will. I think that was fun for a little bit, but it's going to go away.
In the words of Daniel Tiger, that was fun, but now it's done.
There you go.
No, I've enjoyed it. I've had it so many plays of this since and during Gen Con. I love it. Ty, that was a great vote, and I'm glad you stole a veto from me because I would have put this on my list. So I'm glad I got vetoed when you put it up.
All right, Andy, what do you got for us?
Well, I've got something that's probably going to get vetoed because you guys are jerks. Which one do I want to throw out there, though? Because you're going to veto whatever it is, I have a feeling.
Why would we do
I mean, I
that?
already used one veto. I'm not going to waste it.
Okay,
frivolously.
maybe not. I'm going to throw another 2-player game out there. And this, yeah, I know I'm already getting bad looks, but this was the con of playing 2-player games for me. I played a lot that were good. This is one I played with Ty, and it's called Suna Valo. Suna Valo.
Game.
It is a card, essentially drafting or buying game where you stack them and you make your engine trickle down the row of cards or the column of cards. So it's got some mechanics, I guess, like 7 Wonders a little bit, but it's much better than that. You're also unlocking all these different things to give you an advantage, and maybe it's buying cards or fulfilling orders, and you fulfill orders via ship or via land, or you've got personal orders in your tableau that you can do. And there's cool stuff like when you play a card, it activates all the cards in that column. If you ever play cards all the way across the 5 rows, it activates the entire row, or you can just choose to get victory points. it was a really good two-player game. It wasn't one that was on my radar at all, but we sat down and we tried it, Capstone Games, and I loved it. I felt like this gave me the feel of a somewhat crunchy Euro in a two-player version. And honestly, I kind of wish we could play more than two because I like the mechanics that much. But yeah, that is my pitch for Suna Valo.
Right. Well, man, there are a lot of good two-player games this year, and two-player games don't resonate very well with me. But if we've
It's because
locked
you
in
don't
our
have any
choices,
friends.
it's
That makes
true.
no sense.
Actually, it's because I have too
That
many
makes no
friends.
sense.
No,
Everybody wants to play games with me.
I would say you have acquaintances.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. Okay, I'll give you that one.
But they play games
So
with
if
him,
we've
so
all
what the heck?
if we've all locked it in, you guys know what I say. In Capstone, I trust. So while it's two players, I'm going to approve it.
John,
There we go.
no!
I like this game, everything
Oh.
about it, till you said it was two-player. I will never get that two-player. I would never play that. So
Oh, it's such a good game.
happening.
Ty, back me up. Back me up, Ty.
It was a very good game. It was the only board game I bought at Gen Con this year. It was that good. So
Uh,
I thought it
wow.
was really fun. I really liked the mechanic of every time a card gets bought, new card comes out, and whoever side of the table it's on, you have to name the price of that card. And so every time
Oh.
Andy would get a new card, I'd tell him, "Hey, got to use that progressive name your price tool. You got to name your price." So he had to move his resources onto that card, and if he moves his resources onto that card, I have to pay those resources to buy that card from him. But if he wants to buy that card, he can just take his resources and that card back for free on his turn. So
So,
I
Ty,
thought that was a really fun mechanic.
I have bad news for you. We played it wrong.
that sounds about right.
We
Oh
played it
no!
wrong. I just played it recently with my buddy Tyler, and the resources that you put on the cards, they go
Mhm.
away. You don't get them back.
Ah, that makes more sense.
Oh no!
It makes it a lot more tension based. It's
Mhm.
really
You
hard
know
to
what?
early
Yeah,
on. It's hard to get going.
that makes the
You know,
game sound better than
yeah.
the way that we played it. So
I would
that
hope
makes
so.
sense. Yeah.
Speaking of games that play like other games, that's actually a mechanic that I'd seen anywhere else in Flow of History. That's literally, they call it sniping it. You claim it by putting stuff on
Yes.
there, and then somebody else can buy it and pay you the money for it. Or if it comes back to you, you can actually just buy it, but it takes a whole turn to get by it. So that's from Flow of History.
Well,
They're not original at all.
what's
There you go.
what's interesting too is depending on the card, it'll have how much it costs, and you have to put the minimum resources on it. So if it's a 3-cost card, you have to put 3 resources on it. And if you don't have 3 resources, you could take a negative point.
Okay.
You beg
Cool.
for a little token to put on there and take a negative point at the end of the game.
Okay.
There you go.
Is this your next game? Because I'm going to
No,
veto.
I just wanted to.
Okay.
I just wanted to show it to you. Is
All
it
right,
my
thank you.
turn now?
Yes,
Okay.
it
It's your
is.
turn.
We're
Yeah.
waiting for you.
Let's see here. I am going to. Okay, I got one. So this has been the most fun game I've played in a while. There are good games, right? And then there are fun games, and then there are fun games that are good games. Like The Gang. It's fun, but it's bad. Flip
What?
7 may be fun, but bad. Okay, but
What?
this game is also fun, but it's also good, and that is Party Panda Pirates. That's right, you heard me right. Party Panda Pirates from the makers of Dodo's Riding Dinosaurs. And the
Your
reason
turn,
I
Andy.
bring that up is because both of these games play like Mario games. Dodo Riding Dinosaurs is like Mario Kart, and this one is like Mario Party, and it lives up to the billing. You are literally shooting your meeple through a cannon, and it has to land on an island. Once everyone has done that and they've landed on an island, they get a coin if they've met the target. Then you pick the little mini game that is on it, and this mini game could be anything. It could be stacking things on a pirate ship. It could be tossing cards across the room. It could be playing bingo. There are so many things about this. I've played this several times now, and it is a hoot. If you go to our Facebook page, you can see us playing this in a very tense moment with a 10-year-old and a 40-year-old vying out for who was going to, win that game. Quality game. Party Panda Pirates.
Let
Wonderful.
me let me just say this with Daniel's affinity for Party Panda Pirates and Fliptoons, I think the term John game is pretty much going on the wayside because I mean,
No.
this is
John
not your
game,
heavy Daniel game, Mr. Crunchy Euro. They got to be heavy, or I'm just bored instantly. Daniel Connors. This is not Daniel Connors.
I have things to say.
I like fun games.
I have things to say, but I'll wait till the vote.
Oh, okay.
I have things to say.
Okay. All right. Well,
I ready to vote. Ty, you ready?
It's a great game.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. I'm hoping Andy absent. You can't vote absent.
Thank you.
Ty.
No,
Yes.
Ty did it. Good job, Ty.
Ty vetoed it, and
I
pulled
the only
trigger.
reason I voted absent was because I didn't want to waste a veto because I was hoping Ty was on the same page as me.
I am.
Well done, my young Padawan.
We've all used one veto. We've used half of our
Yeah,
vetoes.
but I need to hear Ty's rationale. Why did you veto
It's just-
such an incredibly fun
I
game?
mean, you explained it in the car at Gen Con, and you've explained it here. It just doesn't sound like a game I would really enjoy. I did play Mario Party growing up, but it just sounds like a lot of setup, and it sounds like gets a little finicky, and just I don't know. I don't like the idea of also ripping off Mario Party to make a board game.
Come on.
That's cultural appropriation.
That's right. He's an Italian plumber. Yeah.
No, this game is great. It's wonderful. You would like it because it's fun, but that's okay. You can hate. You can use your veto. However, it's your veto to use.
I mean, I love Flip 7 and the gang, so
Yeah.
I mean,
You kind of ruined things up front there.
Maybe if you hadn't ripped on those two off the bat.
Yeah, it sounds like a 70s group. Flip 7 and the gang. Here we are, baby.
Yeah.
That'd be a good band.
Your disco tunes.
So I had very sound logic for this, and I wasn't going to say it beforehand because I didn't want to sway Ty to make him think I was going to use a veto. So I was very careful. But here's the thing. You said two things about it, Daniel. You said it's a Mario Party-like game. If I want to play Mario Party, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to play Mario Party. You said it was
it's not a board game version.
You said it was a dexterity game. If I want to play a dexterity game, I'm going to play...
Don't say Crokinole.
Crokinole! Yes, that's the only dexterity game with playing.
Gosh.
Yeah,
that makes me want to approve it now.
Thank you.
Okay. That was a terrible reason, Andy, both of them. Anyway, going on to mine.
You're terrible.
I do know that there is a category of games that look like John games and that play like John games, and I embrace it. That's fine. One of them, well, we won't get into it because I might bring them up later, but they're either heavy on theme or they've got some kind of a tricky, fun, unusual thing about them. Okay. And on day 2, I was like, every game I'm getting is one of those. I'm like, I got to get something. What was on my list that's a game? And then I remembered Trailblazer, Arizona Trail. Because that's a game, but it's also a cool theme. You're traveling the 800-mile Arizona Trail, and you're taking photos along the way, and you encounter animals, and the animals can help you. It's like a card you're building up in your Tableau. And when you're taking pictures of these animals to build up your big what do you call it? A big old photograph thing, whatever, collage. It's like a collage. They have to fit on a polyomino thing, so it's like a polyomino picture. And when you cover up certain things, you get certain benefits, but they have to. They're pictures. You can't just ram them in there anyway. They have to go right side up. So it kind of takes the whole thing out of people with polyomino half the time that are like, well, I got to pick it up and mess with it. No, it goes that way. You don't have to worry about it. It goes like that.
Polyominoes are so 2010s,
So
John.
it might help with that, with people that have polyomino Andy disease, where they can't figure out where a 2-piece thing would go. So, there you go. Trailblazers of the Arizona Trail. It looks like a nice midweight Euro type game with some theme and a pretty board and awesome cards. So there we go.
Man,
Daniel
I don't
does
know
not
what to
sound
do.
impressed. Daniel does not sound
I'm
impressed.
not impressed.
At all.
I actually wasn't even listening to you because I was trying to make a list of what was already on here because I already made a decision, John.
Just irregardless, whatever I would have put up was going to be
irregardless. I made a decision. My decision was to vote abstinence. Right? Isn't that what you said,
abstinence?
No, absent, not abstinence.
Well, I'm going to take abstinence on this game, but I'm going to approve it for the list because it wasn't offensive enough.
Okay. Hey, I got one on there.
Nice. I figured John's going to get one on there, and at least he picked a Euro sounding game. So
it is.
Yeah.
you go.
Honestly, John, there's
Ah.
another game I was really hoping you were going to put on there, and I'm disappointed that it wasn't that. So I hope it's coming, and if it doesn't come, we're going to talk about it at the end of the show.
All right, John. I'm glad we got that one on there for you. I'm glad you got something. That'll be the last one, I guarantee.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ty, what you got?
Well, before
All
Ty
right.
goes, I want to point out we have a new guest on the show.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
This
that's
is,
right.
this is
Ty's
my
lizard.
Yellow lizard. Thought it was very fitting as I am the yellow corner. So this
There
is
you go.
Kip. and
Otherwise known
she's-
as the P corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at me. How'd this shirt get yellow? Well, nobody knows. All right. I'm going to say my next.
He just easing the tension, baby.
I'm going to say my next board game for this list that I'm throwing out is going to be Ruins by John D. Clare. So, Ruins is it's more of a card game. It's a trick taker, but
There you
it's
go,
it's a
Andy.
weird
Or
trick
Daniel.
taker. The way that it works is everyone is dealt out all cards from the deck, and you arrange your cards, and then whoever is leading can either lead one card or two cards of the same number, or three cards of the same number, or four cards of the same number, and the list goes on. But whenever you lead, you always have to play the same number, no matter how many cards you want to lead with. And then everyone who follows after you, let's say you led with 2 3s, the person after you has to also play 2 cards down. But those 2 cards have to be higher than 3s. So they can either play, 3s or higher. So they can play 2 3s, or they can play 2 4s, 2 5s, and so on.
Yeah, just like every trick-taking game ever in existence.
The special mechanic.
Wait a
of this
minute. You play
game-
cards in a trick taking game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The special mechanic of this game, though, is if you play the same number as the person before you, the person after you gets skipped, so they don't get to play any cards.
Ooh,
And then it goes
skipping
back
turns.
to the next person. Yeah, so it skips your turn if the person before you plays the same number as the person before them. So you can have a really fun time. I played a 3-player game, and me and the guy to my left, we played the same number back and forth, skipping the third guy 5 times in a row. And the whole goal of the game is to shed your entire
cards,
hand of
yeah.
cards and get out first to get the most points
Just like
possible
Uno.
per round.
Yeah.
So the guy who
So-
was third was not happy.
Okay, I have a question for you. This is a John D. Clare game. He's known for card crafting. Is there any card crafting in
There
this? 'Cause I
is.
feel
I
like
don't
if
know why
there
you didn't
is,
mention
card
that.
You
So-
buried the only entertaining thing about this game.
There is some card crafting. You have a little conveyor belt market, pretty standard, and you can flip over your fireplaces to buy these plastic card sleeves that add points to your cards or allow you to do
There's
other
the best
special
part of the
abilities.
game.
And
That's
so-
really all you had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the skipping mechanic was cooler
Nah.
than the card crafting mechanic.
This was the
in my
best part.
opinion. But you can also claim cards too with your player color. You can claim a card, and so after they get reshuffled for the next round, the person who gets your card has to give it to you. But that's actually good for them because you're trying to shed cards in this game, so they get one less card to start with.
Right.
It's funny because this is an all-play game, and it was in their latest suite of Kickstarter games, and I was like, I know I was tempted to get this one, but didn't. But what was I tempted? Because this is not sounding tempting. And then I looked it up. Oh yeah, you get to card craft and do all that fun stuff. So it does sound like that makes it fun. But
All right.
All
we'll
right.
see if it makes it.
We're going to lock in.
Here we go. You guys ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
know.
It made it.
Oh,
it made it.
All
I
right.
couldn't be predictable and veto every single trick taker. Plus, I'm pretty sure Andy has a trick taker that could be coming up.
It could be worse.
I just want to save just in case. Just in case.
Good point.
This is actually a re-theme of it's a game called Custom Heroes, and while it was superhero themed, so cooler, it didn't get much buzz. But under but under All Play, this one's gotten a lot more buzz. But I did want to play it. I did want to play Custom Heroes because I like the card crafting. So card crafting wins, not the trick taking.
There you go.
So, guys, we have got 5 games on our list now. 5 games, and we're going to get the last 5 very soon. But we have an important announcement to make, don't we?
We do. We were running a contest at Gen
This
Con.
just in from Gen Con headquarters. Around the board, headquarters, Andy Barnett, news anchor, with information that you'll want to hear. Okay, Daniel, what do we got? What do you got?
All right. Well, we were we were running a contest at Gen Con.
A Gen contest, if you will.
Gen contest.
Thank you.
And if you subscribe to our channel and left a comment on the said channel, you would be entered into a contest to win a $100 gift card from Miniature Market. So we have randomly picked the winner, and the winner is, John, I'm going to have you do the pleasure of pronouncing the name. It's
Yes.
Blaze Reevy. Is that what it was? There you go, Blaze.
That's it.
Congratulations,
Blaze Zachary
Blaze.
Reevy.
And let me tell
That's
you guys,
right.
we met so many cool people at Gen Con. I wish we could give you all a $100 gift card, but thank you for subscribing. And I hope you guys end up liking what you see here and listen to. I hope it's somewhat entertaining, and or if nothing else, it's a better use of your time than, I don't know,
Many other things.
Something
Not
else.
watching our episode.
I was going to say, I don't know. I need
All
a
right,
script.
Blaze, go ahead and email us your address at mail@aroundtheboard.net. Yes, John, we fixed it. It is active
Yes.
and it is alive. So
Okay.
go ahead and send us your address and we will send that out to you. All right. Well, with that in the bag, we're ready to move on to the second half of this list. Andy, let
All
us
right.
down.
We're going to continue
Let's-
episode 66 here.
Execute Order 66.
I have to try and get that in as much as I can during this episode.
Yeah.
That's right.
Poor
we
Ty
did
over there.
execute Order 66, and that is why Chris and Kelly are gone. They were Jedis.
They were.
So
Poor Ty over there. Ty has never watched any Star Wars.
Oh.
Is that true,
that's
Ty?
weird.
Is that really
I-
true?
I watched the 7th one when it came out in theaters. I don't know what year that was, but and then we went to go watch the 8th one in theaters,
Mhm.
and I fell asleep really early on. So
Nice.
Well, you didn't
even
miss
watch
Ty.
the movie.
You didn't
So-
miss
You are
much in
not-
and
episode
that's all.
8.
That's all. That's all the
You
Star Wars
got-
I've ever seen.
You got to see
Hot
the original
take.
trilogy.
Hot take here because, well, Star Wars fans hate Star Wars, so it doesn't really matter.
It's true.
But
accurate.
the hot take is that 7, 8, and 9 is the best trilogy of the 3.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it really
no, no.
It really
In the
is.
words of the Emperor. No.
They would have been good if that was the only 3 movies that were ever released. But unfortunately, the other 6 exist with stories that already happened. That 7, 8, 9 just said, let's redo those stories.
Yeah, that's
But this
true.
isn't a podcast.
No, it's
about
not.
This is not a Star Wars podcast, and we have not nominated a Star Wars game, although I did play a Star Wars game
Ooh, maybe that's
at
next.
Gen Con. I'm not going to nominate it, but I played Battle for Hoth.
Ooh,
Which was kind of
did
fun.
some
Nice.
Battle for
I wish
Hoth.
you would have nominated. I
A
would have
re-
actually
There goes that
approved
sponsor.
that.
That was
unlike
a
your next one.
reskin of Memoir 44. It was fun, but I'm not going to nominate it. What I am going to nominate is
Lame.
something I hear off in the distance. What is that? Oh, that's right. It's time to hop on the lightning train, everybody.
Really?
Lightning Train from Dire Wolf Games, and I really
Chris
enjoyed
was
this
here
one.
for a second.
I really enjoyed it. It's kind of a mismatch of games. I would say it's got mechanics like Quacks, where you're doing a lot of deck building. It's got a little bit of Ticket to Ride, where you're building routes, and then it's but not completely. Don't get too worked up about Ticket to Ride. There's not a lot with Ticket to Ride there, but it's got brass in there too a little bit because the delivery system. You're trying to deliver goods across different railroads, and what I really like about it is it's kind of unique. You get to draft these tokens, and the tokens, there's some of them that have a lightning train on them. What does that mean? That means you immediately get an extra train to purchase or put in your tableau to put on the board. And so you can increase your train population by doing that. You don't have just an amount you start with. Well, yeah, I guess you start with 3, but it's very few. And then you have to use these lightning train tiles to get bigger trains, and then you can get engines, and then you can do all kinds of stuff. And the other cool thing is you can't store this stuff up very easily. You have one spot to store trains for train routes. Then you've got 3 spots that you can store stuff between rounds for building train stations, and then you've got a couple other upgrade areas where you can put stuff down there. But it's a tight game. I really enjoyed it. Lightning Train. Go ahead, guys. Tear it apart. Tear it apart.
That's another reward for cool. I should have said that instead of the bomb.
You
I should have
should've.
said tight.
Tight's not bad.
Tight.
That's not as
That's a good one.
That's not as cringy as Slay.
It's time to slay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's from a musical. Anyways.
Okay.
Okay. Lightning Train. It was the hotness of the con. Everybody wanted it. There were lines for miles.
Yes.
Andy
didn't get it.
Topeka friends got a copy of it.
That's
so
the only reason I got to play it is
congratulations
because
there,
they got a
Craig.
copy. I didn't get a copy, so.
Yeah.
Despite my connection with Direwolf.
I know, that's weak.
You need to start flexing that connection, man.
Actually, I
When
need
is it
to
gonna pay
call them
for
up.
us?
I haven't done voiceover for them in a while. I need to get on the phone with them.
That's right. All right. Are we locked in? I think it would be a crime to veto this one because it's all the hotness.
Andy
And
didn't make
we
it
would lose
sound very
all
good, but I
cred.
want to play it.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank
it's
you
Direwolf
very much.
Studios.
If I didn't know all the hotness going in, I would have vetoed it because it sounded like a Chris game the way he said it.
Oh, you suck.
Just saying, bad description, but it sounds like it must be a good game.
Yeah, it was fun.
Must be good. All right.
Too big to fail.
Now it is my turn, and I have the game of the. No, not of the con. Actually, the game of the con was Fliptoons, which got vetoed weirdly. Andy, that's just hateful. This game is beautiful. This game is produced wonderfully. This is from a company that usually makes incredibly large games, but this one is incredibly accessible, and that is Wroth. Look at
Wroth.
that. Look at that beautiful cover.
It's pretty good.
The watercoloring of the cover. That's pretty. That art is pretty. The mats are pretty. There are so many pretty things about this game, but I do know how it actually plays. It's not just pretty. It is played like it's area control, and it's a very simple area control in the same way that Small World is simple to understand but plays completely different. But it's very simple. When you attack, you just do 1 damage and so forth. Doesn't matter how many people are in there. You have troops that are just 1 hit point troops, but you also have dice that represent different troops that have different abilities, and it is pretty much a basic area control game. Very simple, plays to 30 points. You vie over these regions. The regions are given randomly set up with points. Every region is kind of equal distance away from another one, so there is no turtling, which is always a great thing for these games. I did went ahead and bought the expansions as well, and this game is a chip theory game that is built beautifully and wonderfully made, just like me. And what do you?
Is the
there you go.
Is the playmat standard? Do you have to pay extra for that?
I believe it's standard. I will never swear by it, but I always say that's the good thing about buying things in Gen Con is that you do get the deluxe editions. But I believe because of Chips Theory's production, this is probably standard. And the game only retails for about $80, and you get some top quality merchandise here.
And if I'm correct in this one, if you put money into it, when you take it out, it's not taxed.
That's correct. That's a Roth IRA.
That's right.
If you have any questions, give me a call because I'm a bank manager and I can do that apparently. So,
one other question about it. You said there's no turtling. Does that mean you get a lot of bathroom breaks or no bathroom breaks?
That's prairie dogging. That's what you're thinking.
No.
Not turtling. No. It goes in and out. Is that what you're... All right. Well, let's
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right.
That's
we ready to
for you,
vote?
John.
No, thank you.
Vote. Let's this through, please, because it's amazing.
Everybody ready to flip
All
to
right.
your vote?
Flip it. Approved, and
they got in there.
That's right. Oh man, I thought Andy was going to veto. Actually, I thought Andy and John were going to veto it.
Really?
I'm excited. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I thought it sounded good.
Too colorful for you guys.
I should have never.
Whatever.
I should have never approved Vantage.
You shouldn't have.
I
literally put it on there.
I'm having
for you to
regret there still.
disapprove.
Still having regret.
Good. And you're going to play it now. Hey, and before we move on, I do want to talk about our friend Joe Bragg. He recently bought
Christian Board Gamers.
of Christian Board Game Podcast
Yes.
and of Love Thy Nerd. And he recently wrote a book about how board games can be used for the ministry of Jesus and how just having fellowship around the table is important in all of our lives and how it breaks down barriers and does amazing things, as we all know board games does. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Joe. Check out his book on Amazon. I'll put a link down below in case you're interested in it and supporting it. But he does stuff with Love Thy Nerd. Love Thy Nerd is in all of the conventions. They're helping demo this year. I think they demoed with All Play and another company. Sorry if I forgot what the other company was, but they are just incredibly helpful and they are light no matter where they go. And Joe is an incredible guy and he has great insight and he just has a heart for Christ. So check out this book. Reclaim the Table for Jesus. There you go.
Cool.
There you go.
Hey, can you approve this? Approved.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
It's on the list.
There
I
you
already
go.
erased
Boom.
Putting it on. What's that? You already vetoed it?
I already erased mine. Otherwise, I didn't want to write it again. I only do the bare minimum work here, guys. The bare minimum.
Wow.
That's right. All right, Ty, our guest, our child.
Are we skipping me now?
I guess we're skipping John.
We're skipping. When
We're
did that
skipping
vote?
John.
When did
I
that
just
vote
wanted to
happen?
Go straight to Ty.
I think somebody's
All
gonna lose a
right.
vote if we're skipping me.
All right. I'm going to rearrange my windows so I remember.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
It's only the same
There we
way
go.
every time.
You
I'm only after you every time. Anyway, as long as we're doing story time here, these guys haven't heard this one yet, Daniel. And I'm so glad
no.
Daniel was there.
Okay.
I got to sell this story about Gen Con real quick.
This is great. Best story
And
ever.
before we get into it, I'm not I like disabled people with special needs. I'm real cool with them. My wife works with them and everything. You know, it's nothing bad about them or anything.
This is,
But-
wait. It is always a bad sign when you have to put a disclaimer that I'm cool with disabled
Just
people.
wait till you hear the
What are you gonna
story.
say? I don't know what
Wait
you're going to
till-
say here, but I'm scared.
Wait till you hear the story. So Daniel and I are in there. It's either Friday or Saturday. We're in the throng waiting to get in the doors. And it must have been Saturday because I remember it was the second time we've heard the announcements.
Yeah.
And so they do the whole announcement thing. Hey, you know, don't leapfrog the people in front of you. What are you funny? Then they say, hey, if you have any special needs, if you have any disabilities, go ahead and head to the front now. You know, we'll make sure you get taken care of and go in. Okay, we're getting out of the way. This lady comes up with a wheelchair, whatever. And then there was a guy coming by from Gen Con with someone who's obviously like autistic, you know, behind him. He's leading him through. He's going to pass right in front of me, Daniel, and like 80 other people. I swear he stops 2 feet away from me and he's explaining, if anyone needs help, if you're disabled and you need assistance, I'm here to help you. He's staring right at me, talking as slow as he
Right
can.
at John.
And he's like, it's right here on your badge. If you need assistance, look there on your badge and I can help you. And I'm turning around like, what is going on? Did I not wipe my mouth or something? What's okay? Go ahead. I'm out of the way. And I was like, if Daniel hadn't been there to witness it, nobody would believe me. Yeah, or maybe they would. Maybe that's the problem. But then
That's the problem.
I'm saying that afterwards. What was that all about? The people in front of us are cracking up and everything. It's like, oh my God, it's the weirdest thing ever. I mean, I swear, 2 feet away from me, staring right at me, talking slow, pointing to his badge. Look at your badge.
Yeah.
If that,
Pick
oh
up
my
your
gosh,
badge.
was
It would be right here if you're disabled. John's like, I get it. It's not
Okay.
on my badge.
I understand.
Wow.
Anyway,
Well, the elderly are close to that, John.
that must be it. I must have been drooling or something that morning. Anyway, to move on to my next game, hopefully this is the game that Daniel wanted me to put on the list because he wants to approve it. I don't know if it's because he wanted to veto it, but we're getting into the beautiful games now. And to quote Merlin Olsen, what did he say in those ads? I'm Merlin
No
Olsen.
idea
I'm
We're
what
not
holding-
that
you're
old,
saying.
John.
I'm Merlin Olsen, and I'm holding something very beautiful. That's what he used to say. And so
Hey, well,
Alrighty.
that game, this game is a beautiful game, and it's called 12 Rivers, and it was on my list of things to demo because I didn't think it would be available to buy. Lo and behold, it was there to buy. I got in there early on Friday and bought it because they were running out every day. It's already been played like 3 times. Fun game. It's a strategic game because you know where the marbles are going to go. The pearls are going to go down the thing. But when do I want to go all in to make sure I put my barrier up to get the pearls I need that I can fulfill my orders? There's a lot of things to think about, and more than you would think of in this game. And it's a beautiful game and fun to play. And everybody that's played it has liked it so far that I've shown it to. So 12 Rivers is the next one on my list.
you know who
Hey,
you
reaction.
haven't shown to yet? Chris.
What's that?
Would Chris like this
I-
game?
That's a good question. I think he might dismiss it just on sheer principle because it looks too pretty.
What about Kip? Would Kip like this game?
Who is Kip?
The lizard.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah.
I think Kip would like it. Kip really
Yeah.
likes water, so
Oh, there you go. So
big river fan.
it's already a
Gotta,
winner.
gotta be. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think we even need to vote then.
Let's vote.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should
All
vote.
right.
3, 2, 1.
Did-
Oh, my
no!
word.
We wasted
Oh,
vetoes. No!
That's why Daniel wanted me to say it.
Wow.
Andy, you said you think you almost got it because your wife would like it because she likes Potion Explosion.
She's already
So-
said she wants me to bring it over.
It's true, but the more I thought about it, I have to be true to my tastes. That's the only fair thing to do to the people out there who consider my opinion for gaming. I have to give them the honest truth, and the honest truth is that this is a gimmicky game. It's a gimmick, and it's going to get old. Just like Potion Explosion, it's going to get old. Potion
No, it's
Explosion
way
has
better
no
than Potion
staying
Explosion.
power. I love my wife. I will play it with her, but it has no staying power. I have
This is
no
way
desire to
better.
play Potion Explosion. 12 Rivers is gimmicky as well. I don't
It's
think
way
gonna
better
have-
than that game.
It's not going to have the staying power.
Way better.
Sorry.
Way better.
Mm.
And there's plenty of room for expansions and stuff. It'll be great.
That's a no for me, dog.
All right, dog.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing as Andy. It looks like a huge gimmick game. I don't think it's gonna last. It looked really cool displayed up at Gen Con, but it just looks like something that this one mechanic we want that to draw you in, and then
All
the
right,
rest
Ty.
is-
You're wearing out your welcome. What's your next
No.
game?
I love it.
No, wait, hold on.
Go on, what's your
I gotta
game?
talk to Andy here. No, listen, he wasted a veto. Okay, I should have known that if your wife liked it, you were just going to veto it because I wanted a veto I know this wasn't a game you liked, but I was like, well, at least he would have thought about his wife and playing with it. And then you made me waste a veto. And then you say you want to keep your integrity, and yet you let Vantage by, which don't get me wrong. I'm happy. It was my game and I like it. But you've lost all credibility, sir. Your credibility is shot this episode.
Oh, is this a good time to talk about my trolling of cosplayers?
No, that'll be on your turn.
No, wait till your turn.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to do that. It's against the rules.
All right, Ty, what you got?
All right. So my game is a game that I didn't think I would like, but it was a game that I ended up enjoying a lot. And that game is Slam Throne. Okay.
That's just Pogs. It's Pogs.
Well,
Or Pog.
I had no idea what this Pogs game was until Philip showed this game to me. He kept referencing the Pogs, and I had no idea what he was talking about. But man, this Slam Throne game, I thought it was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be, and it's based on the Heroes of Dice Throne, which I haven't played, but super simple game. You're just throwing your little chip down at all these
Slammer.
other
The slammer.
Slammer.
The slammer.
your slammer
Is
chip.
that what
down
they
at
call it in that game? I don't
these
even
other
know.
chips.
So here's the problem. Ty is too young to remember Pog.
I'm too old.
And John is
True.
too old. But Daniel and I knew what it was. And
I mean, I knew what it was. I never played it, though.
it had its time, and it was good for that time.
It was
Well,
fun, but now it's done.
That's
I
right.
think my
Fun but done.
generation needs to experience this game because it was genuinely pretty fun. You know, maybe the kids these days they'll get to play
John,
Slam
remember that
Throne.
Daniel and I both have our vetoes gone now.
I understand. But I will say this in young Ty's defense, because I fully want to veto his game. But Philip was with us on this trip, and Philip was so into this Slam
Oh,
Throne
gosh.
game, and he evangelized this game to countless people, and everybody played with him and loved it and had a blast. He's at next year's FPC GameCon. He's going to host a tournament of Slam Throne, and I mean, this is, to some of these people, it's the hottest thing since sliced butter.
Philip's got some weird tastes, bro.
Yes, he does.
He does.
So you say everyone that Philip showed liked it, except for this one guy. Who,
Yeah, me.
Oh, what?
Me.
No, he couldn't hit the stack. He just kept missing. It
Oh.
was like I was playing against him. It was like 6 attempts. He's like, bam, and he just kept hitting the table repeatedly.
It's not
my
for
God.
everyone.
And we're like, it's okay. It's not for everyone.
Ah.
All right. Well, you know what me and
Is everybody
Andy think
ready?
about this game.
I want to see you guys
I feel
first.
just like Philip. This is the greatest game that's ever happened to us.
What is that?
I don't know. Just going with the flow. It's a river.
I gotta veto it. We can't have that on the list. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no!
No, now Ty's the only one with a veto.
Is he?
I felt
Yes,
I have
Ty,
one
good job
veto.
for setting that one up. You knew that was not going to get on the list.
you had to
Yeah.
know.
How many? Okay, can we recap real fast? How many games we got on the list right now?
We have 7 on the list.
They are Flintlock, Natera,
Flintlock, Natera,
Vantage, Trailblazer,
Trailblazer, the Arizona
Uh-huh.
Trail, Ruins, Lightning
Ruins,
Train,
Lightning
and
Train.
Wroth IRA.
Okay. Wait, Ruins made
There
it?
we go.
It did,
It made it.
despite
I know. I
Ty's
should have
best efforts
should
to
have
talk
vetoed.
it down.
I thought Fliptoons was better, but
Smart man
Yeah.
or lizard. I'm not sure who's talking
Yeah.
right now.
Okay,
I
so
want to
Andy,
say dumb boy.
Andy, I think it's your turn to nominate one, unless you want to skip.
Yeah, I'd like to get in on this.
Okay, please do.
Thank you.
You have to convince Ty.
I know I'm a little scared now because I was just trash talking Ty, and he's got the only veto left. So
the thing about the game now is we only have 3 slots left,
Yep.
and I'm 4
Two
slots away,
slots.
and
Yep.
I'm the only person with a veto, right? So
Yes. So you have to veto
Oh.
somebody to
Ty.
get on there.
this is
Ty,
going to be
your
my
math
last.
Is wrong. Your
No,
math
we have
is
7
wrong.
games
There's
on
only
it.
2 left. It
there's
does
only
not
2
get back
slots
to you.
left. Oh,
I only
no.
had-
Yeah.
What did I miss? I just went through.
No,
You're
them.
there's
not
7.
counting
There's 7 on the
correctly.
list.
Oh my gosh, I am stupid.
Well,
So I have the power. I have all the power right now.
He's just
You
a
guys
banker,
gotta
ladies
be-
and gentlemen. He's
just
bad
like
with
he
You
numbers.
guys know what I did? You guys just know what I did? I list the numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3.
What?
2.
Oh my gosh!
go visit his bank, everybody.
Cut it up and then cut it down.
At Daniel's Bank,
Manager.
they do things a little different.
Sorry. So Ty, yes,
Okay.
you have all the power.
Okay, good.
You should have
That's what I
waited.
thought.
So you got to veto somebody if you want one on the list again.
All right.
Yeah.
This one
Why
is
not
going.
start with Andy?
I'm
Okay, go
worried
ahead.
he's going to use his veto on this, but I hope not because I think he's played this and enjoyed it. This is a game for the most part, we've all picked new games, but the category was
Gen Con game.
the most fun games you played at Gen Con, and
oh gosh.
I'm going to have to go Blood on the Clock Tower.
Oh my god.
That was the best thing I did at Gen Con, probably. I'm serious. It was so much fun. It is the best social deduction game. If you haven't played Blood on the Clock Tower, you have to do it. And you might even be saying, I don't really like some of those social deduction games like Werewolves or Mafia. No. This is not like that. This is a work of art. It's like putting a puzzle together, whereas Werewolves is just like throwing darts. Blood on the Clock Tower, fantastic. Maybe better. Yeah, I think it's the best one. I think it's better than Secret Hitler. It's better than the Resistance. Better than Two Rooms and a Boom. Yeah. Blood on the Clock Tower. Most fun I had at Gen Con.
Ty, just keep in mind this is supposed to be Gen Con games, like games that you only saw at Gen Con, like games
You don't see Blood on the Clock
before.
Tower played very much because it takes a lot of people.
How many
I'm
times have
pretty
you played
sure
it, Andy?
There's a monthly group in Kansas City that meets.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's not like you see it every time you go to a game night.
I
Well,
think they
no.
did release a new version of Blood on the Clock Tower, like a new story
I've heard that.
at Gen Con. I don't remember the name of
Oh.
it, but there was a new story.
I think now it's Soup on the
Part
clock tower. I think that's
Soup?
the new one.
Good
Yes.
soup.
No soup for you.
It's for kids, kid friendly.
Soup on the Clock Tower.
Well, I know this means nothing, but I'm holding
Yeah.
it up. I'm just wanted my.
I'm doing a
voice
V
to be
for
heard.
veto.
I
What do you got?
have to
Oh,
approve this.
God.
I completely agree with everything Andy has to say here.
Ty's not coming back to a list.
I am a proud certified werewolf hater, and I have so many friends who love playing werewolf. And man, if I could just get them to play Blood on the Clock Tower instead, that would be so much better than anything werewolf could ever offer. It's a great
This was
puzzle.
such a good list.
It's a fantastic game, and I do agree with Andy. I think it is probably the best social deduction game out there because it's so intricate and complicated. I love it. So I'm not wasting my veto on that. I love that game.
And just to verify, what he means by complex and putting a puzzle together is like, if you've never played it, you've got all these roles have different things. So if something's going a certain way, you might go, well, that role might be in play. But not all roles are in play. But you can deduce things based on the different actions that people could be doing in the behind the scenes. And it's a giant puzzle. It's so much fun.
And you can pull on your
might be
experience
correct.
from the 20 other times you've played it before Gen Con. So that's kind of cool.
What?
That's right.
I didn't hear what he
Yeah.
said.
So
I said you can
everything that
pull on your
Ty
experience
said-
from the 20 other times you played it before Gen Con, because it's not really a Gen Con game.
Whatever.
Oh, other than any more than
It's one of the
cover your
best
ass,
games
that's it.
people enjoy at Gen Con. I tell you what, nobody has more fun than those social deduction games. That whole row at Gen Con. That's a blast.
Okay.
You're missing out if you don't do that, John. Missing out.
All right, I gotta get a little behind the scenes here. So amongst our group, sometimes we call Kelly female Andy because they have a lot of similarities. We've decided that Ty is just kid Andy, and
He really is.
this just proved it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Andy's are running the place here. Okay,
All right, Daniel, try to get something approved by Ty.
Good luck.
and that means I have to have something better than you, John. And it has to be so much better that no matter what you put up, he has to veto so that he can get his game on there. And unfortunately, I don't know if I have a game that fits that category. So you know what? We're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna talk about
Some
the
game that came
hottest
out in
new-
2016 that you might have seen
I'm
there.
gonna talk about the hottest new card battler on the scene, just like Challengers, just like Fliptoons, just like all these other games. But this one is really good, and that is called Tag Team. You take two characters,
Two.
you mash them up, you shuffle their decks, and then you draw two cards. You start with two cards, and you play the two cards. Then on the next turn, you draw three cards and you add one to that deck, but you get to decide where that goes. And that is right. You know what your opponent has already played. So when you draft those cards, you go, oh, this would be really good to counter card number 2. So I'm going to put it in my 2 slot. And now you flip the 3 cards over and bam, you've defeated that one, his card that's been a nuisance to you. Well, now that person knows that you added that card there. So he wants that other card to trigger. So he has to add another card to offset the card you played, and it just goes back and forth. It's really fun. It is like Challengers, except you have a lot of control because you get to decide how the cards come out. So that is Tag Team.
When
Great
you said
game.
when you
Really
said
fun.
it was a card battler in the hotness of Gen Con, I thought for sure you were going to go with Citizens of the Spark.
Yeah, why did
No,
nobody
it's
use
not.
that?
That's because I knew because I just didn't. So
That's a reason.
uh,
The real
If you
reason
want me
is
to
he
get
played a
into it,
game
I
late at
will.
night with us. He played a game late at night, and I've never seen Daniel more frustrated. I don't think I've ever seen him walk out in the middle of a game, and he did walk out of a
I
game of
walked
Citizens of
out
the
in the
Spark.
middle of the game, and it was not
Really?
the game's fault. It was the fact that Citizens of the Spark. It was on my short list. It was that they had played the game already, and they were like, "Hey, Daniel, come over and play." And I said, "Awesome! I'm really excited about this game. I want to go play it." They had already played the game. They already played it. It was taught to me in 2 minutes by Andy, great teacher, by the way.
I don't know if that's sarcastic or not, but
No, it was great. I knew exactly how to play. But the problem was Andy didn't know how to play, and almost anybody else at the table had no idea how to play. So it took me 45 minutes to get 2 turns in. The premise of this game is you play a card and you do the action. I got up when Andy, after 45 minutes of explaining the rules 5 times, goes, I'm going to play this card and the second card and a third card. I got up and left. I
What?
said,
No,
we're done.
no,
We're
I did not.
done.
Verdun.
Okay. There was one card that you got to play alongside another card. It was an exception. It said it increases. And he goes, fine, I'm going to play all the cards I have of that suit because that's how you play the game. And it's like, no, you just play the top card of the deck, Andy. You just play the top card of the deck. That's what you do. That's how you taught it. That's what you play.
You do not play
So I got up and
wait.
left.
You play the top card of the deck. What are you talking about?
Anyway,
You have a
we're
full
talking about Tag Team.
You have a
and Ty's
full
got a
hand.
vote.
Okay, well, I have more to say about Citizens of the Spark. We'll get to that later.
Well, we'll get to that on your turn.
Screw you. My turn's over.
I know. Ty, what do you think?
I
Tag team.
am going to give Tag Team the approve.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It sounds
Ty!
fun. It sounds fun.
Wow.
I
This
think
is
I
like
think Daniel
Ty is
sold it.
ruining this list.
I think he sold it.
I don't know about
Peaceful
that one,
looking.
Ty.
It is a fun game. It got I think a 9 out of 10 from Z Garcia, the Dice Tower. I'm telling you, people are loving this game. It's a good game. Don't
It
sleep
sounds
on it.
like an underrated game, for sure.
Yes, probably. It's probably going to be underrated because people are going to dismiss it like these two clowns, and they're not going to give it a try. But it's
Oh,
great.
I'd give it
I
a try.
promise.
I just can't believe it made it on the list.
I can. It was good.
Okay, well, whatever I say is going to get vetoed, so it doesn't really matter. But I do want to take this moment to talk about Battle Monsters from Restoration Games because I went into Gen Con so pumped about this game. It looks so cool. Andy, one word reaction?
Overrated.
Yeah, so I thought it was just going to be meh. This board is gigantic for one. I don't know. I guess that's what it's going to be. It's like 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet or
That's
something.
it. Yep.
And you've got these cool looking airplanes and you've got tanks and all this. And oh, the airplanes, they don't fight the monsters. Oh, the monsters, they can't interact with the airplane. What? What movies have you watched? That's exactly what they do. No, they kind of mess around with each other a little bit so you can get an advantage. These airplanes are helping Godzilla while these ones are helping. I don't understand the theme of this game. This is ridiculous. Why aren't they all in there just fighting and tearing it up? And I don't get it. I don't get that whole. I think they screwed that up. I mean, restoration games are awesome. That one is a miss. It's not. I don't see how it's going to make any money.
Hey, John,
Anyway,
can I say
what?
something on that since you brought it up?
Please do.
It looks amazing.
It
And
does.
the miniatures are really cool. Big old Godzilla, big old Monster
Yeah.
Zero or King Ghidorah, and
Yeah.
but the battle play was
Well, a lot of it's because of that. It's like, well, you can't fight them with your other stuff. You know, you got these tanks. You got somebody else should be doing the tanks and stuff and fighting the monsters. I don't
If
know.
I just wanted it to look good on the shelf, great game.
For a great game. Yeah. You want those big minis? They're awesome. So to games I'm actually going to put out there for review here. Positano looks really good. I haven't played it yet. It's a really cool looking game. Andy saw a review of there, a playthrough. That looks really cool. It's kind of an abstract game, but you're trying to build in Positano, Italy. That looks really cool. But one of the most fun times I had there, I'm just going to go with this, especially since Blood on the freaking Clock Tower is on the list, is when Daniel and I played in our Unmatched Frenzy tournament. And we got to play. The only reason I'm mentioning it is because I got to play two characters from the new Volume 3 Battle of Legends. And they're amazing. These characters are awesome. We got to see Pandora and we got to see Loki get played. And they both are, you don't see how they keep coming up with unique facets to this game. And they did on this one, and it's amazing. And so Unmatched, Volume 3, Battle of Legends Volume 3 is going to be the one on my list. So there you go.
I almost picked that just to get it vetoed.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that
Andy, I
Blitz
know,
tournament
wants to
we were
approve
part
it.
of. Yeah, well, before you make a decision, Ty, we played a Blitz tournament, and that was the most fun. And what it is you are given you draft 3 characters,
Yeah.
and you play continuously until someone reaches 3 points, and you get a point by killing somebody. Once someone's dead, their next character pops up, fully health, fully stacked deck.
Mhm.
It was a blast, incredible. I wish I remembered I should have wrote down the guy that we played with, the 2 guys, because they were a blast as well.
Yep, they were good.
I also won. So that was
you got so lucky.
That was great. That
You got
was
so
I got
lucky.
it.
Gosh. But yeah, it was a good time.
All right, Ty.
We all got a reveal still.
That's true.
I threw my sign already.
I'm giving it
I can't believe
the
it.
stamp of approval.
Nice. Okay,
Wow.
you've redeemed
So,
yourself, Ty.
It sounded like a lot of fun. Daniel told me a lot about this tournament and all the fun that he had.
Wait a minute. That sounds like a little behind the scenes racketeering there or something, doesn't it?
Well, this
Flipped
was
him a
during
few
Gen
bills.
Con.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was more so I was basing my vote of approval off of whether the last 3 games that you guys threw out sounded more fun than my next top game that I was going to throw out. And honestly, all 3 of yours sounded more fun than the one that I was going to throw out.
Okay, well, good.
Which would have been Nature, which is the reskin of Evolution. Andy and I played it, but it didn't really do it for me, and I don't know if it did it for Andy. I don't know his opinion on it, but I think all 3 of your games there at the end did sound more fun than that Nature game. So
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we have a round the board first. Ty just vetoed his own game.
He
Yeah,
did.
pretty much.
He vetoed his own game.
I did. It wasn't better than yours. It wasn't better than any
See,
of yours.
listen, we're going to be fine as a species because our young are doing quite well. They're
That's
humble,
right.
humble folk.
Yeah, that was very selfless and sacrificial, unlike anything that's ever been seen on this show. So
It's
good
true.
Never. That's
job,
the first.
Ty.
There's always a
Hey,
first.
I do want to talk about. I'm actually glad you guys played Nature and brought it up because it was the #1 thumbed game on the BGG list, and
Oh.
I have heard like no one talk about the game.
That's
It
funny.
is just how was it so liked by the BGG users, but like none of the reviewers have talked about it. We didn't see it out in the wild, pun intended.
Mm.
What was there like a campaign behind Nature to
Good
get
point.
it like the
Maybe.
#1? Because it backfired. I mean,
I
it's
think it was.
fine.
I think it was because of Russian hacking.
Maybe.
I played the game and it actually wasn't bad. I liked it. I just don't know if it belonged. It doesn't belong on a list like this. I don't think. I need to play it more. Now, to be fair, I did never play Evolution, so I came into it with nothing. No bias there.
That should make it better for you.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to mention the game that I thought John was going to point out, and
what
that
was that?
was Red Carpet.
Oh, yeah.
okay. Yeah.
I was so ready, and I did. If you look at the Gen Con thing, I trashed it. I said it's just picture
Yep.
perfect.
Yep.
I sat there and watched somebody explain the game, and I'm like, this actually sounds pretty cool. It's
Yep.
like all about positioning the people to get it to your best position while
Mhm.
hurting other people. So I love that, but you don't know what the other people have predicted or what they need. So it's very
Yep.
much I know that you know that I know that you need
Yeah.
this. So that means you're going to
Mhm.
do this. But if I do this, you know that I did this.
Mm-hmm.
Totally up my alley, and
Yeah.
I apologize for slamming it early, John. It was a good pick, and it should have been on this list. It should have been #8. Should have been #8, which is Blood in the Clock Tower. That's
Yes,
what
it should have been. You're right.
So I did have a runner up that I didn't mention because I thought you guys would vote it down just because
Catan?
it wasn't a brand new game, but it was
Carcassonne.
brand new to me, and that was Stefan Feld's Marrakesh, which
Yeah.
French kiss.
French kiss.
Oh, no, chef's kiss.
Speaking of that, real quick.
That's a throwback to one of our earlier
Yes.
episodes.
Well, it's funny because I caught it on the Tom Vassell episode, but then I went back watching other episodes, and I'd done it like 5 times. I'd said French kiss instead of chef's kiss. Nobody said anything. It's like, wait a minute, I said it again.
If we ever start selling some swag, we got to have a French kiss
You
shirt.
got to have the French kiss. Yep.
Yeah,
That's our seal of approval. It gets the
It's the
French kiss.
Yes. It's going to have
French
to be.
kiss. All right. Well, guys,
right.
Gen Con was an awesome experience. This year, we got to go with Chris. We got to go with Philip. We got to go with our friends from Topeka, Tyler and Craig and Stones and Luke. And the 4 of us were here. This was a great, incredible time. Last year, it was just me, Andy, and Ty. We met up with some friends there, and it was a great time last year. But man, Gen Con takes on a new meaning when you have a group of friends that you can go with and just randomly see people. Also, got to mention this as well. We're still a small channel. We acknowledge that. But this year was very humbling because we know that we are being heard. Me and Andy both had one of you who are out there watching run into us and like ask us, how do you enter the contest? And we were like, are you kidding me? You actually watched this? And it was super cool. It was super cool. Sometimes it feels like we're just talking to each other, which is fun in itself, but it's really nice to know that you guys are enjoying this and watching this. So I do want to say thank you to all who have done this. So
Before we go, I got to tell my cosplayer trolls. Can I do that?
okay.
Can I do that?
It's illegal at the con, you know.
Is it illegal?
You know, you
think?
can't
Yes.
harass people.
I wasn't harassing. They were just trolls. Actually, I only did 2 this year, and they were
Okay.
both went very well. Okay.
Okay,
So
we'll delete
one-
it if we disagree.
Okay, that's fine. You can delete it if you disagree. One was this guy was wearing some medieval clothes like a jester, and he had these big baggy pants. And I went back and I said by him and I said, MC Hammer. And he started cracking up. His friends started laughing.
Well,
They thought
that's good.
That was
That's
a good
good.
one.
That's the reaction you want.
The other one, Ty was with me for. And that was we were parking our car in the parking garage a few blocks away. We get in the elevator, and this gentleman gets in the elevator with his what I assume is his wife, and he is dressed to the like full-on dress shirt with a vest and pants and old shoes and an old old dusty Bible, had the mutton chops and everything, and then his wife was in a full length dress down to her ankles and had the hairnet thing, or not hairnet, the head covering thing on
it.
Yeah, and I said, they got into the elevator, and I said, "Nice cosplay," and they go, "Do you remember what the response was, Ty?" I believe the response was, he said, "No, I just no, we're." No, which, and then he didn't say anything else the rest of the elevator trip.
Just how they dressed.
It was so awkward. It was the worst 3-floor elevator ride I've ever been a part of. Definite veto for me. That's what I'm using my last veto on.
Now, I would be worried that they'd see this in the show and think we were making fun of them.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to watch our show anytime soon.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll watch any show.
Oh, dear. All right. Well, this was fun. Hey, Ty, thanks for joining us. If people want to enjoy you and they want to follow you on your socials, what are your socials?
There you go.
I don't have any socials.
There you go.
I just have Facebook, and that's about it.
Then
so
what's your social security number? That'll work.
Make sure you follow Ty wherever you see him.
Just follow him in real life. Follow him in real life. That's right.
Follow me in real life. Yeah. Just stop me. I drive a white truck, so you can find me.
Oh, now they're going to find you. Well, guys, thank you for being a part of the show. Be sure and send us emails, mail@aroundtheboard.net, or mention something in the comment section. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and tell your friends. And we thank you very much for joining us
around the
board.
Don't we have any closeout
Bragg's
music?
book.
We really need ending music. Do we have ending
I
music?
thought we had closeout music.
It's in post.
Oh, it's in
going
post.
on.
We can't hear it
Everyone
yet.
thinks
We can't hear it.
Everyone thinks you're crazy right now. Every single one. Hey, Kip,
I don't hear anything.
Goodbye. Bye,
Trick
Kip.
of the trade.
They should have followed Kip.
They should have.
There we go.
We kind of had a competition going between me and, was it you, Daniel, or was it Ty? I think we had a competition to see how many copies of Juicy Fruit we could walk away with at the con. Because at the Capstone Games booth, if you spent $20, you get a free copy of Juicy Fruits.
There it is.
And so the funny part here is I kind of screwed myself.
Ouch.
What happened is I bought I was going to buy the Pirates of Maracaibo expansion and the map. And they told me the map was going fast, but the expansion would be here a while. I said, okay, well, I'll just buy the map today because I want to get another copy of Juicy Fruits when I buy some tomorrow. And then I came back the next day and it was sold out. So there you go.
That was Pirates of Caribbean you're getting.
That's what happens when you have too much Juicy Fruit selfishness.